And that was no matter how ravaged a person's body, his spirit could shine through. And indeed, Armand's spirit was there to the very, very end. I had met him many years ago, actually at a Danny Styles dance party at the Holiday Inn North. I didn't know him. He came over and sat at the table, and I really ignored him because I just thought he was some other, groupie or somebody like that, just wanting to talk. But later I came to know him, and I realized that he was an exceptional person. Not 1 ounce of malice in this man, not one. Not a hint of malice, not a hint of anger. And he never spoke harshly of anyone, even those who perhaps had wronged him, even those who may have given him reason, but never once. He had founded and guided the Park Graphics Printing Company to a successful position in the printing business. He was a member of the Friars Club, and one of his dearest friends, a man who wept unashamedly when he visited Armand not too long ago, Henny Youngman. And Henny agrees with me. Henny said he'd never, in all his years, and you know Henny will be 90 on March 16th, and he said in all his years he had never met anyone like Armand Mirabelli. Truly an unselfish, totally giving man. I recall that day that his fatal disease was diagnosed. I had driven with him out to the great diagnostician, radiologist, Dr. Arthur Laszlo. Armand had been complaining of abdominal pains. He kept saying abdominal pains. And we would say, well, do you mean you have a stomach ache? He said, well, no, it's just, I don't know quite how to explain it. Well, they gave him a CAT scan, and there on the screen, 2 angry-looking yellow dots. And the doctor said, uh-oh. I said, what's the matter? He said, you see those 2 yellow dots there? They shouldn't be there. It looks like he has a melanoma in the lymph glands. I said, you think so? He said, well, I know you're going to be driving him home. You have a long way to go. It's a burden, but please don't tell him what I said, but yes, it looks like lymphoma. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And when one visited him, one couldn't help but be struck by the incredible change. His face was withered to a virtual skull, and yet his feet and his legs, his lower extremities, were swollen beyond belief. He is the one who had sent to me some time ago a little essay called Around the Corner, and I remember reading it on the Bob Grant Show because I was so touched by it. And needless to say, I received many requests to send it out, and I said, well, if you want to send a self-addressed stamped envelope, I'll be happy to do that. And in tribute to Armand Mirabelli, and my deepest condolences go to his daughters, Wendy, Peggy, and Dale, and his sweet wife, Emma. I would like to share this poem that he sent me several years ago. The title is Around the Corner. Around the corner, I have a friend in this great city that has no end. Yet days go by and weeks rush on, and before I know it, a year is gone. And I never see my old friend's face, for life is a swift and terrible race. He knows I like him just as well as in the days when I rang his bell and he rang mine. We were younger then, and now we are busy, tired men. Tired with playing a foolish game, tired with trying to make a name. Tomorrow, I say, I will call on Tim, just to show that I'm thinking of him. But tomorrow comes and tomorrow goes, and the distance between us grows and grows. Around the corner, yet miles away. Here's a telegram, sir. Tim died today. And that's what we get and deserve in the end. Around the corner. A vanished friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your patience here.